Christopher Bell walks it off at Charlotte. That gets overshadowed by a ruling that came down just earlier this week. I'm Dylan Hilder. If this is the Dylan Hilder Show, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if this video blows up a little bit, I'll do more NASCAR stuff. But only if it blows up, because NASCAR gives me a headache most of the time. So, in Charlotte, we saw Christopher Bell in a must-win situation walk it off in style, and then we had Cole Custer, who was slightly ahead of his teammate with Eric Jones and Austin Dillon, I believe it was, right behind Custer. And Custer just locks up the brakes well before the braking point in the back stretch chicane, allowing Briscoe to get around all three of them and propelling Briscoe into the +2 territory of the cutoff, and essentially allowing Briscoe to win, or not win, but advance to the next round of the playoffs. Did that kick Larson out? No. But it didn't help him at all. And I personally don't mind it, simply because that's the benefit of having teammates. Would have I liked it to be a little bit less obvious? Oh yeah. And just because of how not obvious it was, I could see the penalty. But the bottom line is, NASCAR is very inconsistent on these. Chase Elliott got away with doing this just last year at Bristol. I mean, without Chase, Larson does not win at Bristol. And I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it, but I do believe that eliminated Harvick from Championship 4. I could be wrong, though. Nonetheless, where is the line? We see time and time again similar instances that produce completely different results. Chase Elliott, nothing happened. Cole Custer gets the book thrown at him, the crew chief suspended, fined $100,000. Where's the line? Well, what was different from Bristol last year to the Roval this year, other than at Bristol it was for a victory? I believe that would have put Harvick into the Final Four. Again, I could be wrong about that, but still, what was the difference, NASCAR? Fans, drivers, teams, crew chiefs, owners, we want consistency. NASCAR needs to come together in the off season and, hey, here's the line. We're okay with A, B, C, D. We do not want W, X, Y, Z. Do W, X, Y, Z, you're going to be fined. Now, I haven't chimed in on this, at least on YouTube, and I don't think I don't think I really have publicly at all, but I'm going to, because I do feel like this is extremely important because of driver safety. We have two top drivers essentially eliminated from championship contention due to injury by the car. And I do believe one of them was because of a tire going down and backing the car up into the wall. Again, I could be wrong on that, but still, these tires that Goodyear brings have sucked horribly, time and time again on these mile-and-a-half tracks. Right rear, left rear, something. It's always one of those tires going down. Well, Goodyear's got to get their act together. They have not produced a good. I can probably count on one hand, how many times Goodyear has produced a good tire over the last 10, 15 years. Goodyear's done a horrible, horrible job, and NASCAR has got to get out of that exclusivity deal, because that is not pushing Goodyear to actually produce a good tire, and they're not under pressure to either. Fans are still going to buy the Goodyear tire. Teams are still going to buy the Goodyear tire because they have to. Price gouging the absolute hell out of them. And they're going to keep producing crappy tires. I mean, look at Indy, Firestone. Do a pretty good job with tires. Don't really have a whole lot of tire issues. World Outlaws, they usually don't have issues with tires. Formula One, Pirelli, they bring a phenomenal tire when it's dry. When it's dry. Back off, F1. When it's dry, they produce very good tires. I've only seen one tire. I don't remember what exactly caused it, but it just blew out. No warning, nothing. It happened to Max Verstappen and Lance Stroll in Baku in 2021. That's how rare it is. I can remember where it was and how it happened. NASCAR, damn near every time we're at a mile and a half. Need to get the tires fixed. And that's on Goodyear and Goodyear alone. And if Goodyear can't produce a good tire, get out. They haven't consistently produced good tires since God knows when. But we'll find out if Goodyear's made any strides on those tires at Vegas this weekend. So, I'm Dylan Hildreth. This is the Dylan Hildreth Show. Thank you for watching. Again, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any racing, football, true crime, and all the other crap I got planned. How much of those plans come to fruition, I don't know. But I do plan on Thursday night being live. I guess Thursday night would be tomorrow night. People watching this now. Thursday night, tomorrow night, live. I will be on YouTube watching the Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. For Game 2 of the ALDS. CDL, whatever. Game 2 of the ALDS. I will be live for. So, make sure to tune in. Have a great time. watch America's favorite pastime before it goes to shit next year. Thank you for watching. I'm Dylan Hilder.